Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to London Olympia. This really is a jewel in the Hyrox crown and a real stop of the season. And this weekend, it plays host to the final qualification for the Elite 15 doubles, which is ultimately going to be the last point for some athletes to make it to the World Championships in June. I'm delighted that alongside me, my partner in crime, Greg Williams from The Rocks Life, joins us to preview what's going to be a huge qualifier, Greg. But to begin with, perhaps you can talk us through what the Elite 15 doubles is.
So the Elite 15 doubles is new this season. It's the first time we're going to see like 15 elite doubles racing at the World Championships. There's been 5 qualifying races to qualify for the Elite 15 in Chicago. 3 doubles will qualify at each of those to make up the 15, and this is the last one of the season.
So by the end of today, we will have 6 more teams going to Chicago in an elite capacity, which is very, very exciting. It's been quite a journey though, and we do already have a number of qualified athletes. Let's take a little reminder of who already has made the cut. So a number of recognisable faces from the Elite 15 season have already qualified for the Elite 15 doubles. You'll see Lauren Weeks and Lauren Griffith right there. Joanna Wettrick and Tia Claire Toomey, both out of the same race. They were 1 and 2. Maria Fetchik and Jess Petro were the winners in Miami. But you've also got Linda Meyer and Viola Oberlander. And of course the Vandenlindenloof sisters. They are the reigning age group doubles champions at the moment. Greg, we have a hugely exciting roster, including athletes flying in from America, and Camilla Massa and Jacoby are defending world champion. It doesn't get faster than that.
No, it doesn't. So they were planning on competing in Miami, but Megan was ill, unfortunately, so they made the decision to travel over here for this. Megan has qualified for the Elite 15 singles, but Camilla hasn't and desperately wanted to, so she's going to be like desperate to get the Elite 15 double spot for sure.
It sounds very similar to Zara Piergianni and Kate Davey, who they're going to be up against.
Yeah, Zara's in a very similar position to Camilla, really, like desperately wanted that singles spot, didn't get it in the last chance qualifier in Barcelona, so he's really going to want to get it in. Zara and Kate are like very fast partnership. They were the fastest pro doubles in Nice at the World Championships last year, so they could be favourites really for this race.
And it's at home, which definitely gives it a little bit of something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know, no jet lag, no travel, things like that. Yeah, it's going to be special for them.
When we talk about dark horses, there is definitely one, and it's not new people, but when you look at Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent, you can't help but get excited.
No, very exciting partnership. I don't think they've raced together before, but doubles is a different race to singles. It maybe suits like the runners a little bit more, and Sinead and Lucy are very, very fast runners, so I'm excited to see what they can do.
And it's not just those top 3 teams. There is like a sprinkling of Elite 15 from the past 3 or 4 years in amongst the other partnerships. I'm thinking Jade Skillen, Jana Lebenstedt, Jana Thompson, and Antje Harders. It's going to be a big race.
Yeah. So Yanni and Antje, we've not seen the best of recently. They were both in the Elite 15 singles in Manchester 2 years ago. So we know like they're very capable athletes, but injury has affected their seasons ever since then, really. And then Jana and Jade, Elite 15 regulars, like we've seen a few times in the singles. Again, not been able to qualify for the Elite 15 in Chicago, so they're desperately going to want to get a spot.
It's going to be one huge race. We are on the edge of our seats, and calling this one is the 3rd member of our team. So I will let you guys go with the wonderful, the awesome, it's Till Schenk.
It is time to get ready for the ladies to race Hyrox Women's Double Pro. Here in London, the countdown is on. And here we go. Off they go. The showdown in the qualification for the World Championship. And they're flying out the gates with the Brit Lucy Procter racing with Sinead Bent, who had that fantastic race just recently in Barcelona at the last chance qualifier, taking the spot to the World Championship in Chicago. And today she's putting it on the line with Lucy Procter, one of our favorite pairs for the race. And it is Procter and Bent first into the ski erg, chased by Lebenstedt and Skillen, Jacoby and Camilla Massa, and then Sarah Piergianni and Kate Davey. But this is our leaders right now. Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, at the ski going absolutely full gas. But right behind the chasers with Jana, Lebenstedt, Jade, Skillen in the hand, and then in the orange red tops, we're seeing Sarah Piergianni, Kate, Davey, and of course Megan Jacoby, Camilla, Massa racing again. Megan Jacoby coming back from that surgery, from that long injury. She came back with a bang, racing in Cologne, and now in the doubles here with Camilla Massa, who was unfortunate to miss out on the individual qualification at the last chance qualifier in Barcelona, and their first out of the ski erg. How big is the gap on Lucy and Sinead? And here they go. And Jade Skillen waiting, and Jana Lebenstedt. Here we go. Just a moment of hesitation. And then Jacoby and Massa. What a run this has been, and they're first into the sled push. But Procter and Ben right with them. And it is Sinead Bent putting the hammer down first at the sled push. Megan Jacoby catching back up, handing over to Camilla Massa, our leading duo. But behind it is Sam Pretty, Kate Davey, Jana Lebenstedt, Jade Skillen, Sam Pretty Aoife Fay chasing. And let's not forget, here in London, we've got several start waves. So this is our first start wave, most of the strong doubles, but we've got super experienced athletes in the later start waves coming through as well. But for now, Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa, and Sarah Piergianni in the picture here, with Kate Davey in the lead, and Jana Lebenstedt, Jade Skillen right behind. It takes all out of you at that sled push. It's going to make your calves burn, and who can handle it the best? It's not just about being the first out of this sled push, with Sinead Bent with an incredible move here, going past Megan Jacoby, the reigning world champion. She doesn't even stop there. It's no more, handing over all the way to the finish, and then off they go, back onto the run. Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent taking the lead, putting seconds into Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa. And Kate Davey, Sarah Piergianni losing valuable seconds, but we know how strong they are in the second half of the race. And here we go, back into the workout number 3, back to the sled pull, and Lucy Procter, she has to wait for Sinead Bent, getting some chalk there. Head referee Michael making sure Lucy Procter doesn't start too early. That cost a few seconds, helping out Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa, who are almost back to a shoulder-to-shoulder race. And here comes Sarah Piergianni, Kate Davey. They're not far behind, and nothing is lost at the sled pull here. They got their strength in the second half of the race. And Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa, they are catching up. They're clawing back a little bit of time on Lucy Procter in Sinead Bent. But they're done with that lane. Quick transition over. And I want to say roughly 5-6 seconds here for Jacoby and Massa. And that strong pulling again here. Who is going to be the first back out onto the run? My money is on Sinead Bent, Lucy Procter. They're gonna keep their lead. They're gonna be back out first onto the run. Camilla Massa putting all her strength, all her weight into that sled pull. And here we go, done with that lane as well. Running back over. Can they catch back up to Procter and Bent? Right now, it looks like they're going more or less the same pace, and it's going to be Procter and Bent back out onto the run first, as we just saw Kate Davey going strong at the sled pull. And done with that lane now as well. Sarah Piergianni, Kate Davey, Sarah Piergianni and Camilla Massa now shoulder to shoulder. The two that went through the last chance qualifier in the individuals to the World Championship last year. Both missed out this year, but both have the chance in the doubles. And now second pair out with Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa and Sarah Piergianni. Kate Davey, they are losing more valuable seconds. Jade Skillen, Jana Lebenstedt close in fourth on the lane, next to them in the black and the white top. But the two women in the red-orange tops, that is our third double out onto the run. Here they go, Zara Piergianni and Davey. And they are flying through the rock zone. Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, 19 seconds ahead of Megan Jacoby. Camilla Massa not wasting a second here. Straight down to the floor at the burpees. Again, everybody out there, this is the fight for the qualification spot for the World Championship. This is about making it to Chicago. Well, Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, they are both going in the individuals already, but you might just as well, right? If you're flying to Chicago, if you're going all that way, why not race multiple times at the World Championship? And Megan Jacoby, of course, she's going to be back as well as the defending world champion. But Camilla Massa, she wants this qualification. She is missing out on an individual start the way it looks right now. So she wants to make sure. The pair of them was supposed to race in Atlanta. They were on site already. Megan Jacoby got sick, had to spend days in the hotel, was unable to race, and that's how they ended up racing here in London now. And they're still close to Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent, still just about 3 burpees behind. And the head judges taking a real close look here, making sure the chest is going down, the hands aren't going too far forward. A few more burpees here, but still strong technique, doing real well. Another thing to focus on, you're only allowed 2 steps at the burpees, and you got to get over the white line. She does, and off they go. Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, they're out on the run already. And here we go with Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa chasing. And Zara Piergianni, Davey, long jump here. She loves those burpees. And the 5th workout, and look at Sinead Bent leading Lucy Procter, her doubles partner, into this ski erg. They're staying in a strong first place. And the clock is ticking down for the chasers coming from behind. We're still expecting Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa to come in second. But what a strong first half for the duo in the picture. Right now, what a year it's been for Lucy Procter already. Watch out for her in the coming races. Watch out for her in the World Championship as we got the chasers in now with Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa. You got to get the feet into the straps, and then off you go with strong pulls, accelerating as fast as you can. But a solid lead for now for Sinead Bent. Lucy Procter trying to grab a victory here in London. But watch out for this pair. Zara Piergianni, Davey chasing real hard in third as well. And by now there is one pair out there I want to point out. Margot Vandenlindenloof and Vandenlindenloof, the sister pair, racing 20 minutes behind in the third start wave of the day as Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent are out of the workout. And here we go with Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa as well. Quick argument from Megan Jacoby there. Not sure if it was with a head ref or not, but now all clean. They're off. And Davey pulling strong. Zara Piergianni right behind her, trying to close that gap to second to Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa. And looking at the times, they need to be careful with Margot Vandenlindenloof and Vandenlindenloof, 2 waves behind, chasing their time. And flying through the farmer's carry in the early stages, Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent, looking so strong, looking so smooth. Motivation there from Sinead Bent for Lucy Procter. And look, this is the way to go. This is what makes a strong double. There is constant communication between the two of them into this second lap, as we're seeing Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa coming in just now. But Sinead Bent doing exactly what she did in Barcelona already, as if there was no weight in her hands. She is sprinting through the farmer's carry. And Megan Jacoby missing the turn. She wanted to follow the duo in front, but they got to go a second lap. But that only cost about a second or two. Not too bad. but similar troubles we've seen in the men's race before. And here's our third pair back in the picture, Kate Davey, Zara Piergianni. And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna start making their move on second, possibly on first. This is their part of the race. This is where they got their strength. And Megan Jacoby, Camilla, Massa, they're done as well now. Kettlebells down, all clean, and chasing the leaders. All right, little struggle there to grab the sandbag, but it is on the shoulders, and again, not wasting any time at all. And look, like threading the needle here, going tack, tack, tack. Sinead bent, Lucy Procter, and it is in the hurt box right now. You see those little in-between steps as the chasers are coming in with Megan Jacoby, Camilla, Massa. This is still our second duo, and Lucy Procter taking this little step in between. It just saves so much energy. And head judge Rick putting the foot down. You gotta start exactly where you hand over the bag. You're not given a single second, but look at the pace. Look at the strength of Sinead Bent. My only question is, where has she been in the early part of this season? What a bang she's hit the circuit with in the last couple of races as the third pair is coming in. Zara Piergianni, Kate, Davey, but they're under pressure from Margot Vandenlindenloof and Charlotte Vandenlindenloof for third overall. But I keep mentioning them, but the good news for Zara Piergianni and Kate Davey is the sister pair, they got their spot already. They grabbed qualification in Paris. So, of course, it is about getting onto the podium here as our first pair is heading out with Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent. Off they go onto the run. And Camilla Massa, quick look over the shoulder. Of course, she is seen where the competition is as well. She wants not only the qualification, they want the win. And here we go, that was the last lunge. Sent back down. And Kate Davey, Zara Piergianni, can they get back onto Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa? I don't think they can get all the way back up to Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent as they're headed to the wall balls. Here they are, your leading pair into the wall balls. This is going to be another victory for Lucy Procter and Sinead Bent here. There is no doubt, despite a quick no rep there, but they're so strong at the wall balls. They know exactly what they got to do, but they are chased by Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa, 13 wall balls down. But you're never safe with the reigning world champion on your shoulder, and the third pair coming in. Here we go. This is the duel. This is the fight. Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent in the lead. Then Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa, and Zara Piergianni, Kate Davey. Who's going to be through first? Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, 3/4 through the way. 75 reps done. And heading into the final part, the final reps. And look at Sinead, how strong she is. Here we go, 81 wall balls down, 73 for Megan Jacoby. She is going strong, the world champion, but Lucy and Sinead, so strong, they're not going to be able to catch them. And look at that gesture between Camilla and Zara Piergianni. They share that struggle of last chance qualifications for the world championships. They know each other, they respect each other. One final transition, and it looks like Sinead Bent is gonna push through all the way. Counting down the final wall balls. Lucy Procter looking up. It's going to be victory for the duo here in London. Here we go. The win for Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent in 55-52. And Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa just a few wall balls behind. Here we go. Final reps for them as well. Quick no rep there for Camilla Massa, but 96-97. The final three. Here we go. Putting it up there, that's the final one. Coming in second place and qualifying for the World Championship in Chicago. Megan Jacoby and Camilla Massa. And what's the time going to be for Zara Piergianni and Kate Davey? The final wall balls. Here we go, ready to run. Bring it up onto the board. Kate Davey with the final wall ball, and here they go, celebrating early, coming through in third. But remember, we do have multiple start waves. They're not safe yet. Only the final leaderboard will tell once all the waves have crossed the finish line. because there is strong duos coming from behind, including Margot and Charlotte Vandenlindenloof. But hugs and smiles and appreciation at the finish line. What a race these women have delivered. Incredible racing in London. And they had to hold their breath. But the duo we were looking at the final leaderboard, Sam Pretty and Davey, they are going through. They end up in a 4th overall behind Margot and Charlotte Vandenlindenloof. But the duo, as mentioned before, qualified for the World Championship in the Women's Doubles Pro already, thanks to the race in Paris. So the way it stands here in London, Lucy Procter, Sinead Bent, Megan Jacoby, Camilla Massa and Sam Pretty, Davey going through to the World Championship.
Sinead, Lucy, I'm going to say it's like the debut year from like heaven, right?
Yeah. Feels like it.
You're both going to the World Championships, not just as elite individual athletes, but in the elite doubles as well. What does this mean to you?
Oh, we're so happy.
Yeah. We couldn't have asked for a better bingo card, right?
I think so. Yeah, this is not our 2025 bingo card. I think I'm so happy for you to do both elites in the space of 8 days. It's nuts. We did decide to do this a couple of months ago, and we kind of kept it on the wraps because the announcement wasn't out yet. And
we were like,
so
we haven't got a
excited.
doubles partner.
Yeah.
And then a girl looked at us and was like, why don't you do it together?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want it? Yeah, let's do it. I can see why the personalities match. How much fun have you had getting to know how each other works? Yeah, we're different, aren't we?
Yeah,
but it works. I think our weaknesses and
Match
strengths
up,
work together.
Definitely on the row. I was like, I kind of shouted out. I was like, you can tell who the middle distance runner is. But yeah, I think we matched up. Yeah, we matched up. This is our first time. We've not trained together. We've not like ever raced together. We've never raced against each other either.
No.
So it was very much like we had a bit of a plan, but we kind of both acknowledged that like it would definitely along the way just have to make adjustments on the fly. And I think that's what makes doubles so exciting as well, having to adjust on the fly, which makes it so exciting to race and watch.
It could have gone so badly wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But it didn't. So yeah, here we are.
Can't wait to see it, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Off the back of your injury, we've started seeing you taking on doubles competition.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's coming back?
Yes, definitely. I'll race a solo in Berlin coming up, so get one under my belt, but it's been really nice getting back on the race floor in the community, and doubles was a great way for me to do it. Just to have a partner there, just in case. You never know how you're going to feel on the day, so yeah, it was really good.
Camilla, what are your ambitions now as we look ahead to Chicago?
So I'm gonna race the single anyway in the age group, like 2 years ago, and then the double with my best friend, and then hopefully the relay, the nations. So it's gonna be a great weekend for both of us.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you girls in action. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So clinching the final spot to go to the Elite 15 doubles in Chicago, Davey, Zara Piergianni. That face said relief, Kate. What a performance out there. Can you talk us through it? Because I know that you had to fight through some pain to get that done.
It's been a bit of a journey back from Glasgow, and yeah, I had a little bit of pain out there, but I'm okay, and I just wanted to see it through, see my doubles partner through. But I mean, the field was stacked. There was a lot of talent out there. There was a lot of fast girls, so we knew it was going to be a tough ask, and it was just head down and go as hard as we could. But yeah, we worked well together.
We're a good pairing. I think Kate has a lot of strengths in terms of different stations to me, and then on the runs, we just, like Kate said, had to go as hard as we could. But it was so much fun out there. Despite the hit, I absolutely loved every second.
It's been a roller coaster season for both of you, but to go to Worlds and as a duo, as really close friends, does it kind of make it all worth it?
So it was 2 years ago at this exact venue that I first met Zara, and we raced against each other in a ladies pro, and it's the first time we met. So it was kind of quite special coming back here 2 years later as a pair to qualify.
And it has been, I mean, for me it's been a really crazy season, but actually coming here today and being able to share this with Kate, we've been travel buddies across since going to all the elite majors together, and yeah, it's really special.
But to qualify for every single major of the season, you still have to, like, that's an amazing achievement.
Super proud of both of us. And for even Kate going into the World Championships of the solo. It's exciting for you as well.
Well, congratulations. Go and enjoy with your families, and it was so great to watch you guys out there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
So there we have it. We have our final roster going to the World Championships in the Elite 15 doubles. Greg, June can't come quick enough, and what unbelievable racing.
Yeah, brilliant racing. I love these doubles races. They're so fast, so exciting. You never really know what's going to happen. And like, there's some really stacked lineups that we're going to see in Chicago now.
So Sunday the 14th, make sure you tune into the live stream because we have got Elite doubles for the very first time. Greg, we don't have long. What are you going to do between now and then? Practice your vocal cord warm-ups.
Get very excited.
Well, team, thank you so much for joining us along this journey that we have been on throughout the major season. It's truly been a privilege to bring it to you, but the best is yet to come because in a couple of months, we are going to be stateside. We'll see you there.